Carlos Adames just beat up and destroyed Ammo Williams, beat the living hell out of him, won every single round, and is still the WBC middleweight world champion. Very good performance there from Carlos Adames. Showed why he's the top level guy. The upper body movement, the head movement, absolutely world class. Um, the countering, the body work, brutal, elite, world class stuff from Carlos Adames in that fight. And it's ridiculously fun fight to watch. We had to wait over a year for him, but it was worth the wait. It was a very good performance there. No ring rush shown whatsoever. I mean, it was a pretty even first round. Ammo, in my opinion, nicked it. Other than that, I mean, it was basically a clean sweep, and Adama's arguably won that first round. So, yeah, he just beat the living hell out of Williams. Really dropped him hard in the second round. Williams still had his legs under him though, and kept on going. I thought Ammo Williams did all right at times. I thought he was good at fighting fire with fire quite a bit, made it a war, but Carlos Adames was still always the man landing the bigger shots on Ammo Williams, made it difficult for him. And it was just those body shots which was just taking everything out of him. I think that's a big thing. But Carlos Adames just put his shots together way better than Ammo Williams and was way technically better than him. Williams couldn't really get that southpaw jab going too much. I mean, I thought at times it was good when he got it going, but Adames shut him down pretty simply and pretty well, to be honest, in the end. The uppercuts were brutal as Ammo was dipping his head down quite a lot. And yeah, look, it was the defense which I think cost Ammo Williams. That's what I predicted, coming into the fight, that Adames would massively take advantage of the leaky defense that Ammo Williams has got, and that's exactly what happened. Really, completely took advantage of it. The uppercuts down the middle as Ammo Williams was dipping down all the time, constant from Carlos Adames. Just everything really was brutal. Going from body to head, Ammo Williams didn't really know what to do whatsoever. He didn't know where the shots were coming. The angle changes, very awkward from Adames. Punches come from all kinds of angles when you're up against Adames. He couldn't care less that Ammo Williams was a southpaw in there. He didn't care less. It meant absolutely nothing to him whatsoever, and put a brutal, brutal, brutal beatdown on him. When Adames had Williams on the ropes, the beatdowns that Adames was putting onto that body when he had Williams backed up on the ropes were brutal. And, the commentary team was saying it, during the fight as well, is that, Ammo Williams is a better fighter when he comes forward. There wasn't a single point in that fight where he was able to come forward. Basically, 100% of it was simply Carlos Adames just coming forward, edging forward even more. And, yeah, Williams couldn't get a lead foot advantage whatsoever in that fight. Couldn't get his lead foot advantage going. Didn't have any time to move to the right whatsoever. It was brutal. He's just getting beat down. And Williams, again, I thought showed real heart and was battling away and, trying to exchange and land shots. But he didn't. And again, though, yeah, he did get success. He did land your big shot on Carlos Adames, but he just didn't get a rhythm going at any point whatsoever. Ammo Williams landed some good, hard single shots, which, kind of pushed the head back of Adames here and there. And Adames was like, what was that? But yeah, there was no rhythm at any point in the fight from Ammo Williams. No rhythm at any point. Landing some good single shots and was decent at times in the exchanges that they were going at. But let's be real, Adames was in that rhythm and just completely shut Ammo Williams down in that fight. Completely shut him down from the very first round to the very last bell. That's what happened. Williams was shut down completely and couldn't get anything going. Yeah, it was the body work that started it. When Adames got a real going to the head, again in that second round, brutal shot that he dropped Ammo Williams with. Brutal, brutal right hand. And eventually, I thought that lead uppercut from Carlos Dames, a very key shot in that fight, a very key shot in that fight was that lead uppercut from Carlos Dames, a very brutal shot that Williams absolutely hated. He absolutely hated that. And a beatdown, drained Williams completely there, completely drained him, just beat the living hell out of him, And that was it. That was it. It was absolutely brutal from Carlos Dames, the beating that he was able to put onto Amo Williams there. And I look forward to seeing what's next. I do. I do look forward to seeing what's next. I mean, I want to get the rankings up here because I want to go through what really could be next for both. And I do think Amo Williams, even in that loss, even though he did lose every single round, basically, I still put up a good account for himself, I think. I still feel like he put up a good account for himself and deserves credit. For Adames, yeah, be likely Jesus Ramos next. That'd be likely. Yanibet needs to happen. I think Yanibet's been banned. Or Lara. That's what we need to see. Adames and Lara. But the most ideal fight is in Trim and Ramos. For Amo, I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Sehi Boashak, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't even see like against Darren McKenna or someone like that. That could be all right. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what's next for Amo Williams. But Ramos or Lara next for Williams, for Dames. Likely Ramos though, but we'll have to wait and see. Brutal. Good fight though. Thanks for watching.